Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays Rune-keeper, and I went south a bit to head into Pinned Eregion, where we will find our worms here at Cochris. Of course, the name changed just as I crossed the border. So we're not too far away from where we burned that tree on our last episode. And we'll have to kill a few worms on the way, and here are the eggs that we're supposed to break and see if we could find the worm sire. Like, here's a worm sire right here. No, you don't always get the worm sire when you break an egg. I don't know if it's a particular egg or if it was obviously not a particular number of them, since I only needed one this time. It could be a particular one, because normally I come in from another direction. I come in from Eregion, come up north, and then do the roosting tree. So very often this is one of the later ones I encounter, I think. So it could be a specific egg. Suppose I could bring in a large number of characters and count how many eggs each time and do different combinations of eggs to see. Oh, wait. Ah, much better. Much better. Now, is this where he is? Yeah, here he is. And this is the Argot Worm Keeper. Well, first of all, let us... Oh, no, I can't riddle him because I'm not on my burglar. The problem is when you switch characters around, you forget which skill you have. Alright, that'll give me a little extra to work with. And maybe I'll take care of him. Epic conclusion? No. Hey. Whew, that was close. Ooh. That was really close. The breeding is going well in Pembar. The young serve Sharky as easily as their elder serves the eye. Falduck thinks we should test our little army against the filthy Golugu at Eregion, but I don't think we have enough worms yet. We need more eggs here, maggot, and quickly. Those Urukai are getting restless. Alright. So, some group called the Urukai are getting restless concerning worms. Whoever they are. Alright, now. So, go back to Winrus. And turn in all these quests. Hello there.
Greetings to you.
Thank you, Pinestone. Thank you indeed. These supplies should hold us until we can arrange for another delivery from Rivendell. Oh, that's good. And I'll even give you a rune stone. 30 will, 30 fate, power regeneration, critical rating, tactical mastery. Not quite as much on the morale side. So it has a... Yeah, I think I'm going to keep my current one mainly for morale purposes, since that last battle I won by a hair's breadth.
Megovanen.
Excellent work! It is unlikely that the worms will recover from their loss anytime soon. This should give us a short respite in which we can gather our strength. The elves of Gwynrys owe you their gratitude, Pinestone. Thank you. Alright, and... well, that's a major upgrade in... in armor. No wonder I haven't upgraded in a long time. Alright. Okay. Let's head up here.
Greetings to you.
Excellent work, Pinestone. With their roost destroyed, the Kraban in this region will likely return home to Dunland. Maybe they could take those Dunlandings with them? Alright, let's see. 6 and 12. An axe.
The sorrows of the elder are never-ending.
Yes, isn't that true, sister? This is strange. You say this was carried by one of the Dunlandings nearby? This axe is of a quality not normally known to those brigands and bodes ill. It seems that what would normally be an independent force has organized under someone else's banner.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
You were right to bring this to my attention, Pinestone. Not only are there brigands at our doorstep, nor are they simply taking our forest, they are part of a larger plan at work that we do not yet understand. Undoubtedly, they are providing wood for the craftsmen of Saruman, but to what goal I do not know. It is not for me to surmise the greater purpose behind these matters. For now, let us deal with the problem at hand. Go back to the Dunlandings' lumber camp southeast of Gwynrys and take their axes from them. Return to me when you have finished.
Will you hear my sorrows?
While our resources have dwindled, our enemies have grown bolder. Dunlandings have established a lumber camp to the southwest, just outside of Gwynrys. There, they are butchering the wood that provides materials to the craftsmen of the trader Saruman the White. Their actions cannot be unchecked so close to our waypoint, Pinestone. Head southeast. Yes, you know where they are. Now, normally, you would get the quest to kill the Dunlandings first. You get an axe, you come back, then she sends you back for the axe quest. But I always make sure I kill a Dunlanding first to bypass the need of going there a second time for that. Though you do have to go back because there is a third trip you do have to make. And now, make sure I've got everything here. Right. Yes, this is what I forgot. Deed completed. Silent and restless. Complete deeds in here. Of course, we start the second level. Now, that's useful because I'll show you in a moment.
What do you need?
As Gret has perished, that is welcome news, Pinestone. Perhaps the evil he has wrought will soon come to an end, and perhaps this ring will do for you. Forged here at Eregion. Well, okay, maybe it's not an Eregion forged one, at least not one of those great rings of power, though it does have 30 will. 15 fate, 24 vitality. Oh, I think that's a step up.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Very well, and oh no, not that. Okay, none of the trophies are sought for here. Alright. It seems that the White Hand is coming against us from all sides here in Eregion, Pinestone. The note you brought to me clearly mentions Pembar. Pembar is near our waypost of Eregion. If the half-orcs are at work in this area, then our kindred need to know. What do you mean? I've been killing half-orcs at Eregion! I've been to find Ekad Eregion. Head south to Gwynris and there follow the road to right. In other words, they want me to deliver the message to Ekad Eregion, which is going to be the next hub. So we've finished all the quests here except for the ones that have to do with the Dunlendings. Well, and those couple of forest ones which we bypassed. So let us head over to the skirmish camp and test things out a bit, because I've had no trouble training at the trainer. But I'm wondering if people are having trouble with the skirmish captain. So let's go. Now, of course, I first need to train a third.
How may I help you?
Well, let's see, my archer, let's see, I am using an archer, right, so I will bump one step up for that, but what's most important here are checking out my slots here. We have the deadly shot, pinpoint shot. Now the question is, do I want distracting shot, this, or do I want a bard or something? And in order to get this to be a full one, let's check for some barter items.
What do you need?
And you want archer skills. And am I eligible for any of them yet? Let's see, archer skill. Marking arrow. Ah, yes. Okay, so we'll get marking arrow. Alright, and manage traits.
What can I do for you?
See, skills. Marking arrow. Okay, I'm able to aha! I think I see the problem now. Unsatisfied prerequisites. Solitary thunder. What? Okay, so this is the problem. You cannot manage your traits properly. Apparently if you have there, because I have solitary thunder up, it will not let me do anything here. Now, here, it's not letting me do anything in my tree. Maybe because I'm talking to the skirmish captain. Do you want to undo your changes? No, I guess I have to undo my changes. Alright, so now this is available again. So go to healing stance. So if I now go to him, manage traits, it says unsatisfied prerequisites, benediction of peace. So therefore, if you've got anything in your tree, it won't let you reorganize anything. So you can train and improve the traits you already have. Alright. So that's what's going on there. So I'm hoping that on Monday they do fix that you can talk to the skirmish captain and out. Now I do know that some people said that they're able to get it done if they clear out all of their trait trees and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think that's a bit radical to do, especially in that case. It was just to see if I can do a couple things. Actually, there is one more thing I want to try, because that's with the skirmish captain. Now we also have a skirmish bard. Now I presume, since that was based on the skirmish bard ability of the skirmish captain, that we will have the same trouble if we try talking to a skirmish bard. But I will want to double check on that. So we'll come up this way. And here we have a skirmish bard. Which one's the bard? Yeah, here we go. Well, it has the same error message as before, so I guess that. Right, so if I put this here, yeah. Now, I think the problem is that they had made things so it was impossible to slot out, to put in a role that is invalid with it. In other words, apparently before, for example, if I put an archer here and put in warrior here, you'll see now it says unsatisfied prerequisite, solitary thunder, pinpoint shot, deadly shot, marking arrow. Those three skills are all illegal with what I've got. That's what they intended to be the breakers, to keep you from doing it. And I think they had some cases where it was getting through in the past. So therefore, they put in a strict rule that these things don't have their prerequisites. You gotta fix the thing. The trouble is, now it's saying that solitary thunder. Wait a minute, you can't have solitary thunder. That's not a warrior skill. No, of course it's not a warrior skill. That's a rune-keeper skill. So somehow your regular trait tree got tied into the skirmish tree, and that's what's going on in there. So it's not allowing you to have any traits because they're not proper warrior skills in this case, or archer skills in the case of when I have my archer. Yes, I do want to undo my changes. So that's our issue there. So next time I'll be back in Eregion, where I am going to collect some axes, defeat some Dunlendings, and after that I'm probably going to be sent to the boss Dunlending, and maybe even be sent to Eregion. But all that is going to be in our next episode of Pine Leaf Plays, the Rune-keeper.